on Divorce Court today. When Rachel came home from work early and found a stripper dancing on her kitchen table, she was not happy with Tipney and his Breakfast Club crew. Could this one party break up a 5-year relationship? Rachel, Winzer and Tipney Worthy have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toller to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Ms. Winzer, Mr. Worthy, the two of you have been together for 3 years. You moved in together because you planned to get married, but then you called off the wedding after the stripper broke the platter at the house. Now you want $500 for the deposit on the wedding hall and $300 for the platter that the stripper broke. Is that about it?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Why don't you tell me how we got there?
Well, when we first met, we met at church, and everything was just like peaches and cream.
Uh-huh.
But once we moved in together, that's when I started seeing the true colors.
What did you see?
He had his friends over there. They was drinking, loud music, playing dominoes, all kind of stuff. Because one day when I walked outside, my neighbor had told me, you know, you got a lot of traffic coming in and out your house. I was like, what? So he doing all this stuff while I'm at work.
Were you partying at the house while she was at work?
No, I wasn't partying. It was a get-together. You know, like... it was a get-together. It wasn't a party.
Now, what's the difference between a party and a get-together?
Get-together like friends, you know, we have like... We go to different people's houses, each other's houses.
Uh-huh.
It'd be my house sometime. And we talk. Some people having issues, so we talk about the issues they be having. So it's like a get-together. Ain't no party. Yeah, we do play music and stuff.
You play music? Any alcohol?
It'd be alcohol sometimes.
Music and alcohol sometimes.
Sometimes it'd be in the morning. Because
and at least once there was a stripper.
It was a stripper because one of my friends single. So he brought a friend over. You know, his friend.
Yeah, okay. So he was having get-togethers.
Yeah, he's having get-togethers.
So tell me what happened the day you discovered the stripper.
I went to work. I'm a caterer, okay? And I particularly do fruit displays and stuff like that. So I did a fruit display, which I left it there because I had to go to do another fruit display somewhere else. So I sent one of my friends over to pick that one up. So when she walked in, she seen a lot of stuff, and she gave me a call like, Rachel, you need to come. So when I opened the door, Mr. Tipney over here, with his wife beater shirt on and his pants sagging, had his beer can in the air and was just... And then everybody else was just rapping to the music and doing all kind of stuff. And so then I turned around, and there was a lady on my table dancing. I wanted to knock the top of his head off.
Mr. Worthy, were you in a wife-beater shirt with your pants sagging and a beer in your hand, looking at a stripper with your 42-year-old self?
Hey, she wasn't a stripper. She just was having fun and partying, you know, dancing. She was dancing on the
So she
table.
was just an acquaintance
She was my
who
friend's
liked
friend.
to dance on the table.
Everybody was dancing. They was boogieing, you know.
Everybody was boogieing.
Yeah, we was dancing, you know.
But she got on the table.
Yeah, she got on the table. You know.
Your Honor, when she was up there dancing or doing whatever she was doing, I don't know what she was doing, but she turned around. I started her. I was like, what the is going on up in here? And I'm finna handle him. I'm gonna talk to you. And she got startled. So her stiletto, she kind of like tripped and fell, and my glass, my crystal platter fell on the ground. And that crystal platter cost $350. My grandmother gave me that.
Now, Mr. Worthy, you say Ms. Winzer acts like it's not your home, too, like you're a guest in her house.
Yeah, like I'm a kid or somebody just passing by. You know, like, you know, she make rules up. She try to tell me what to do, what not to do. Like they get together. She tell me I can't have my friends over, like I'm a little kid or something.
But don't you think that's kind of a kiddish thing to do, to have a bunch of people over during the day drinking and some woman dancing on the table? It doesn't sound really mature or homeowner-like.
Well, it's not drinking all the time. Sometimes, like, some people lose family members. They need somebody to talk to sometimes. It's really serious. So we just friends get together.
Now you're going to try to sell me that you're into grief counseling or something.
No,
I mean, it's you getting together, you're having a good time, you got women dancing on the table, you're drinking, and your pants are hung low.
Different moods, different days, you know. We just...
You say she's unnecessarily jealous.
Always. Like, for one time, we was at the grocery store. This lady, you know, middle-aged lady, was carrying some water. I told her I was going to go over there and ask her, do she need help? So I went over there and asked her, so I helped the lady carry some water to her car. When I got back, Rachel got upset and told me I disrespect her for going over there helping that lady. And I felt like I didn't. So she made that outing. We used to go out a lot. She made that little outing miserable because we didn't even talk to the whole grocery store. She walked around pushing baskets like she just didn't care about me.
Mean mugging, all upset with it. Did you get mad because the man simply helped another woman with her grocery bags?
I wasn't even thinking about him. But, Your Honor, he is the one that's jealous. I'm sitting down with a client at my job. He blowing up my phone. I don't answer, of course, because You're in a meeting. You're in the middle of pitching the business. So in about 15 minutes later, here he come busting through the door, up in this man's face, talking about who is this, da-da-da, and all that. And then ran the client off, so I done lost the client.
Mr. Worthy, did you do that?
She called everybody a client. She like attention from men, so she told me it was like co-workers going out for dinner. I didn't know it was just one man. So I felt like she was doing something wrong, so I went up there and checked on her.
But I'm the one jealous.
You didn't check on her. You went up there and started some stuff. Checking on her. Hey, baby, you okay? Yeah, it's not hollering at the client and making them go away.
Yes, I was wrong that time.
Yeah. You know, it's so interesting to me. Everybody comes in, yeah, we met at church. And nobody got any church manners at all. Everybody's hooping and hollering, cussing, carrying on, got babies with this, that, the other one, and their mother. And, but we met at church.
That's what.
Next, after Rachel kicked him out of the house, what did Tipney do to get himself back in the door? Are your in-laws all up in your business and destroying your marriage? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Couples in crisis, real resolution. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Mrs. Winzer, after the stripper incident, you kicked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I understand, no doubt about it.
All his stuff.
Here's the part I don't understand. Why'd you let him back in?
Well, he was paying half the bills.
Oh, well, I'll do it.
And the rent. And he was on the couch.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Worthy. You're a construction worker, correct?
Yeah, I'm a laborer, yeah.
How did you run with this rotating party and still work?
Like some days, jobs be slow, work be slow.
I gotcha.
So,
I gotcha.
I get to, you know, have get together with my friends, so I go over to their house or they come to my house on days like that.
Yeah.
It was always at my house.
You let him back in. Did it get better? You put him on the couch. You didn't let him back in the bed.
No, I ain't coming back in the bed. Wasn't nothing cracking with that. Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
He ain't even apologized.
Nothing.
He ain't even apologized.
He didn't apologize.
No.
Let me ask you this. Do you know why she was angry?
Because that lady was on the table and broke her dish.
And don't you think that's something you could apologize for?
I told her I was sorry. She just didn't want to listen to me.
She didn't want to hear it?
Nah, you know,
But you still think you should have the right to have the party there?
Yes, it's my house, too. You know, she wanted to make the rules. I haven't made no rules on her, you know,
Your Honor,
coming in.
before he even moved in, we talked about this. No drinking in the house, no friends, and no running in and out in the house.
Did that happen?
I don't remember. I don't remember. But she's just jealous and stuff like that because probably her past relationships, she went through a lot of problems. And she just put her problems on my problems, on me. So
she had trouble with men in her past, and now she's
blaming me for every
blaming you for what they did. Let me ask you this. You say that, you know, everybody's talking about you and the stripper on the table and all of that, but you say she leaves the house in granny clothes and comes back looking like a stripper.
Looking like a hoochie mama.
Looking like a hoochie mama. Tell me about that.
Tight pants, no sleeves on her arms, just chest out, you know, just really
She doesn't leave the house like that? She changes after she leaves?
She changed. Like one time I was in the mall with my friend, ran across Rachel and her friend. She looking different. I'm checking her out, you know, because I like ladies. You know, it was Rachel, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was this chick?
Yeah.
Turn around, it was your woman.
It was my lady, you know.
Now, Ms. Windsor, when you're not around them, do you hoochie it up a little and go out and...
Your Honor, I do turn it up. But, yes, I turns it up. But when I'm leaving from the house, I have my culinary attire on. And after I get off work, it's time to turn it up.
Turn it up.
Yeah, so I put my coach dress on and, you know.
And where do you wear this hoochie attire? Where do you go?
Not to church, of course.
No, well, that's good.
Real.
That's good. You're not cheating on him?
I'm not cheating.
Not running around?
Not running around.
Not seeing another guy?
Not seeing another guy.
Not texting anything
No
inappropriate?
texting or nothing.
One time, one of my friends then witnessed her out with a man. And he called and told me, I said, Rachel, you know, so I said, where? She said, she on a date with a dude. You know, I'm like, what? But when she got home, I asked her, she just told me mind my business was another business deal, you know. So she went in the room, slammed the door, and that was it. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Was she dressed hoochie or was she dressed cater?
She wasn't catering.
When Divorce Court continues, how could a couple of grown-up people know so little about each other before they moved in together?
Do you think Tipney's wild parties with strippers should be a wake-up call for Rachel? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Worthy, Ms. Windsor came here because she wants you out of the house. She wants you to pay back her deposit, and she also wants you to pay for the platter that the stripper broke. You say, however, you just want her.
Yeah, she want me too. She's just upset right now. You know, and plus I didn't call off the wedding, so I don't owe her no deposit for nothing. And she just need time to cool off so we can just stay together.
Well, how long ago did the stripper incident occur?
That was before Valentine's Day, around February.
In February
Yes.
sometime. Are you still on the couch?
Yes.
She's staying mad for a minute there.
She's still mad, and that's my bed, and I pay half the rent, you know. We at least switched.
Are you...
You know.
I feel you, Mr. Worthy. I feel that. I really, really do. Are you on the lease as well?
Yes.
He's on the lease?
Yes.
And he's on the couch?
And he better be glad he ain't in a doghouse.
Ms. Windsor, do you still love him?
I still love him, but you know what? I can't deal with he's been very immature.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's partying. I'm ready to settle down. You know, and he's partying, drinking, and, you know, those are the rules. And it now is to a point to where he's never at home, since I told him he couldn't do it here. So he's always moved it somewhere else.
Well, so he's going to the party elsewhere.
Yeah, so he's going to the new party house.
Okay. Mr. Worthy, you said in your papers, he says, she needs to accept you for who you are. And who you are likes to do this kind of stuff. And I get that.
Yes.
My question to you is, do you see where she's coming from? You guys are in your 40s. You've had, between the two of you, you have raised 12 children.
Yep.
She's tired and wants to sit down. Do you see that possibly as an accommodation to the woman you profess to love, that you might ease back on the thing, or you think it's an unreasonable request given that you're not doing anything particularly wrong?
I think that's really hard. That's me. That's what I like doing. That's making me happy, being with friends. And I'm leaving the house, trying to avoid her to make her happier, you know? Right. Because she just have an attitude.
Let me ask you this, Ms. Windsor. Was he like that when you met him?
No, he wasn't like that. Whining and dining and...
Well, what was he doing when you met him?
And caressing and doing everything was just peaches and cream.
Let me ask you this. If he continued to caress and wine and dine, would you not so much mind the rotating party? Is it not so much what he's doing, but what he's not doing that's keeping him out of the bed?
They're drinking. He drinks too much.
That can't be new.
Yes, new.
How long were you dating before you decided to get married?
We were dating like almost 3 years, but it's okay. We wasn't seeing each other every day, maybe like 2 or 3 times out the week because of my work. So so the 2 or 3 days that he did see me,
He was cool.
he was cool. He wasn't drinking or nothing.
But since he moved in, you got to see the full extent of Mr. Worthy.
The real deal.
And now you think he's no longer worthy.
Right.
Right.
Judge Lynn Toller's ruling next. Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toller's ruling right now.
Now, the wedding that you called off is really supposed to happen about a month and a half from now.
Yes.
Have you really called it off, or are you just mad and letting him sweat it out?
I'm mad letting him sweat it out.
So
I
you
mean,
haven't lost that.
I put like a halt on everything.
Did you
I
let the church go? Did you tell the church that date you don't need to hold it?
That. I got my 500. But I canceled.
You got your 500?
Yeah, but
Then what you suing him for? Just for fun, huh? See if you could get it? I understand. I understand. When you get through being angry, are you gonna take him back? That's what I want to know. Because you're already not getting the 500 because you just admitted you already got it back.
That's good.
Basically, if he don't get it together, as far as the drinking and as far as the partying, I mean, he got all this energy. He called himself, he talking about he over there counseling people. He need to put some of that energy and go get some counseling money and go to school and do some counseling.
So basically what you're saying, you're here to cut a deal. You're here like say, hey, I canceled the wedding. I want you to come up with the following things. Stop drinking, stop partying, and then I'll go ahead and marry you.
That's correct.
That's what you're trying to do. You got an ultimatum going here.
Yes.
And if I can't get that, I'm going to take that 300 for the platter and go on home.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Mr. Worthy, how much do you really love her?
I love her a lot.
I mean, marriage requires adjustment on everyone's part. Is there something you can offer her, like if I were to try to broker a deal for you?
Okay.
Is there something you're willing to put on the table that she might accept to get you guys down the aisle?
Yes, I'll stay home more.
You'll stay home more. That's very amorphous, Mr. Worthy. What does that mean? Stay home more.
I mean, like when she coming from work, I allow her to take off, or I'll just take off early in the morning before she go to work. Just try to stay out her way. Now I just stay. If I don't have to work, I'll stay there and be with her until she go to work or until she get home.
You know, the thing about marriage is you should want to be together at some point. That marriage won't last if you will. I'll stay out of her way. When she's gone, I'm gone. You know, you're supposed to be together and nurture one another and like to see one another and be smiling and touching and all that.
I'm trying to let her cool down.
What?
I'm trying to let her cool down. She's still angry. She's still mad.
And she's going to stay angry unless you change. And if you're not going to change, you need to let her know so she can let you go.
I'm willing to change. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to change.
All right.
If you paid more attention to her, I think in a romantic way that you used to when you were first courting her, I don't think she'd mind the occasional rotating party as long as it doesn't land in her house. She got the right to say that, though. Right. You don't want all those curmudgeons in your house drinking and carrying on. That, you know, if it's not cool and the other guys their women let them do it, you go over there. But you're not going to bring it over your house anymore.
You're right.
Does it sound like that would work for you?
That will work, Your Honor.
Well, you know, I think I've done a good thing here.
You did.
I do. Now, I hope your word means something, because I like you people, and I want you to be together and be married. I want you to keep the hookers off the table.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna give money for the platter, because I think you're gonna stay together and work it out. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Tipney agrees with the judge that parties at his house are a bad idea. He and Rachel are working to patch up their relationship. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.